Hey everybody, it's Tanya with scrappychicks.com and your creative partner with Kiwi Lane. And today I'm bringing you a project share and a tutorial. So let's get started. So today I have made what I call tombstone embellishments. You can turn these into tags as well. You can use them on scrapbooking pages, cards, loaded envelopes, gift bags. You can do lots of things with these. And today I just want to show you a few that I made, and then I want to make one with you. Okay, so we're going to start with this one. I used Kiwi Lane templates. And to get this tombstone, I used the Tags 2 template for this one. And then I also used Kiwi Lane flowers that I had pre-made. So there are flower templates, and I do have a flower tutorial coming, a Halloween paper flower tutorial. So I'm going to show you how to make these in a separate video. And then what I did was just embellish it with cut aparts from a paper pad. I had grass die cuts, and I had a spider web die cut, and I used stickers as well. So this is just one that I made. And then this is another one I made using Kiwi Lane templates. I have the fence, which is in Homegrown 5 set. So I used the fence along with one of my favorite tags for what I consider tombstone tags is, I had it upside down, tags 4. And this is actually one of the ones we're going to make today with the fence. And then I just used, this is actually a button that I hot glued on, and the spider web is a physical button too. You can't tell it's a button, but it is. And then I put a spider and sticker stars and a piece of ribbon at the top. The next one is a Frankenstein tombstone, and I just used the October 31 cut apart that I already had, and I just lined up the template on the piece of paper and cut it out. And then I just used stickers that I already had in my stash, and I did all of this using scrap paper. That's the joy of it all. Use your scraps, use what you have already. And these are just 3 tombstone simple tags. These are not heavily embellished at all. I added the grass to the bottom and buttons that I had in my stash. This is just real simple, and you can make these as fancy or as plain as you like. This is another simple one, and I didn't choose to punch the holes at the top because I really wanted them to stay looking like tombstones. And this is just a cut apart that I had, and I did put it on foam squares for this one to add a little dimension. And then this is one that I used using tags 2 again for this one. Yeah, tags 2. And I used the cat and haunted 3 for this one. I just flipped it around, and I ended up cutting the cat's legs off so it looks like it's in the grass. So I had to cut its legs off, but that's okay. It's all right to modify these to your liking. Okay, so today we're gonna make the one with the fence. So I'm going to show you how to make this one with the fence. So again, I use scrap paper for all of this, and I'm going to attempt to do this by sitting down for a change. I normally film standing up, so I'm going to sit down, and hopefully I'm going to check. Okay, I should be in camera frame. Sorry about making the table. So what I'm using is black glitter cardstock here. This is a piece of scrap that I had left over. So what you're going to do is you're going to put your template on. And normally all my template tutorials, I've already done all this to save time on camera, but I thought I would show you. So you're just going to trace out your template. And it doesn't have to be perfect, because this is on the back side of the paper. So if it's not perfectly traced, that's okay. All right. So now we're just going to cut each one of these out. And a lot of people would say, oh no, that fence is going to be annoying, but it's not. So a tip I always do, cut your excess scrap paper off. Just cut it away from your project before you start cutting out any templates that you ever use. It's much easier to go ahead and cut that excess scrap paper away, because you don't have that to contend with when you're trying to work with your actual shape that you're cutting out. So we're going to cut all this out. And I just wanted to show you this in real time, that the fence does not take as long as people may think that it does. Okay, we're almost finished. Okay, there we go. There's your fence. Simple. Okay, so now let me get my glitter glue here, because it's probably going to work better with that. Okay, so for my tag part, because I really like this one, I'm going to use tags 4, because I love tags 4. So I have just a scrap paper. I've even inked on the back side. So this is a scrap paper of gray. Okay, so we're going to put our template on our paper. If it has a straight edge, I line up the straight edge with the paper, because that's less cutting. Work smarter, not harder is my mentality when it comes to this crafting stuff. So I love that saying, work smarter, not harder. So again, we're just going to go ahead and cut the excess away from the image that we're cutting out, so we don't have to contend with it. And again, don't worry about pencil lines, because we're going to ink this, but actually I'm going to flip it over. And I got this a little crooked. So we'll straighten this up just a little bit. And there we go. There's a tombstone. All right, we're going to use Memento ink. This is Tuxedo Black. I also like distress inks as well, so it's whatever you have on hand. This is what I had close by to me, so that's what I grabbed the film with. We're going to ink the edges just to give it a little bit of dimension here. Okay. And then I have some grass that's already been cut and inked. But before we put a grass on, I have a cutout spooky that I want to put on this one. And I'm going to ink the edges of this spooky cut apart. This is in a Halloween paper pad that I had. And I'm not sure who made this paper pad or paper. But I love cut aparts. That's what I call them. I don't know what they're really called, but I love them. So I use them in different ways. All right, so we ink that. Okay. And I just want to use my tape runner. We're going to go ahead and put this on. stick this on. And when you're doing this, keep your grass if you want grass on your tombstone. You don't have to have grass, but if you do, keep that in mind when placing whatever image it is that you want to place in the middle. Keep in mind about your grass. That way if it has a word on it, you're not covering up your word. Alright, we're going to put adhesive on the back of this. We're going to let it go off the edge. I didn't get it quite to the bottom. Alright, and it's off the edge. That's okay, because we're just going to snip this off. But save your extra piece of grass for another tombstone or embellishment that you want to use. So don't throw that piece away. You can save it. Because like this example, I actually layered it. So I took that excess piece and I put foam tape. And I can't see in my camera, so I'm not sure if you're seeing this, but I put foam tape and I layered the grass. But at the same time, we're not going to layer the grass today, but you just put a piece of foam tape and just layer your grass if you want that look. Okay, so now we've got our fence. So we're just going to attach our spooky tag to our fence. And let me see, I have pulled, I don't know if I want the ghost. This is the Holiday 5T template. This is a ghost. And I don't know, that's going to cover up a lot of the fence, and then you're not going to be able to see. Let me see. I've already cut out a star from a star template. But I don't like that color combination. Okay. So we're going to adhere our tombstone onto our fence. And I'm just going to use tape runner. And I'm just going to get it really sticky. You can use glitter glue, hot glue, whatever kind of adhesive you want. And I'm going to put it at an angle here. Okay, so we have our fence and our tombstone. Now this one, I'm not going to punch a hole. Like this one, I punched a hole in the center and put a piece of scrap Halloween ribbon. But I'm not going to do that for this one. I want to leave it like this so it doesn't have the hole in the top. But you certainly can if you want to. Okay, so now you have your tombstone embellishment built, but if you want to add to it, I have, probably like everybody else, I have all of these stickers from years and years of scrapbooking, because I've been scrapbooking for, well, this December of 2020 will be 21 years I've been scrapbooking. So I have all these stickers. I think I want to do some stars here. I'll do a star here. And the rule of thirds or the rule of threes, do 3. I don't always follow that rule. I kind of beat to my own drum. I think this would be cute with a jack-o'-lantern. So let's put a jack-o'-lantern on here as well. Okay. So there you go. There's you a tombstone embellishment. You have a fence line. You can make these as fancy as you want, as simple and plain as you want, but I think this is cute. And I may embellish more if I add this to a scrapbooking layout. See, I'm not sure where I'm going to use this yet, so I'm not sure if I'm going to use it in a scrapbooking layout. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it on a card, or I might use it on a pocket page, a pocket envelope or a loaded bag. I'm not sure yet. So I may add more embellishments to this, and that'll be fine. But right now I'm going to keep it plain until I decide where I want to use it. Thank you so much for watching my YouTube video on tombstones. These are not gory, not spooky, just plain fun. And I will show detailed pictures like I always do at the end of my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Follow me on my Facebook page, Pinterest, Instagram. All of my links are below. And thank you again, and I hope you have a happy Halloween.